Hello, and welcome back. Today we are going to be playing more Khazan, the First Berserker. Let's go. So last time we left off by killing a rather obnoxious spider boss in the midst of some poison caverns in a poison swamp area. So if you can't tell by my title, I'm hoping for maybe a slightly more hype zone to go through today. So we're gonna see what they have in store for us. We did just unlock a new set of levels up there up above. But first I want to make sure did we have any missions here that we didn't clear yet? Ah, that's what it was. The blacksmith's heirloom, back at the spider's tomb. The blacksmith lost his hammer, and it's the only tool he has for crafting and dismantling weapons. His skills could be crucial to our quest for revenge, so we're heading back into the cave to find it. I cursed the run already with my title, didn't I? We're gonna have to deal with the spider again, most likely, so I guess we're delving back in. It should be quicker than last time, I would think, because this is like a distinct separate level. Hopefully there's not going to be that much poison to deal with, or that many spiders. Okay, our first blade nexus of the day. Also, did we have... Yes, we do. We do have points to upgrade. Okay, so we're gonna move... What are some of these enemies around here, buddy? No, not the freaking shadow monkeys. Oh no. I had to complain a bunch about the spiders, so they had to return with one of the other annoying enemies from earlier in the game. The monkeys. Not the monkeys! If I remember, they are complete pushovers if you get the jump on them. Okay, that attack continues. I see. But if you don't get the jump on them, they do some pretty annoying things. Like they'll chain you with a bunch of back-to-back hits. No! 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 Well, gravity is still our enemy, so I have to be a little more careful around a ledge than that. I was mashing the button for the critical hit, really hoping it would just like warp me up to the enemy. Okay, please stop. No, I forgot. The monkeys have like anti-heal. That's what it was. So I do not want to heal right now because we have reduced healing, I'm pretty sure. Nice. Okay, whatever. At least that was easy. Dude, those critical hits are still so satisfying. I do very much enjoy the combat in this game when you aren't dealing with, like, hordes of small enemies. Like, one-on-one. Oh, so good. Very satisfying. Okay, we're fine, we're fine.
Darling, take Alexis and escape through that gap. I can hear it.
What gap you talking about? Where are they going? I'm not seeing it. Do I have any idea what skill is called that does maybe 6 very quick jabs? Are you talking about just like this? Like that thing that I'm doing? Because I believe that is this. The after image thrusts. And I'm holding down the input. Like if you keep holding it down, it does like 3 stabs by default, but it goes up to 6 if you continue holding the button. So that's the attack skill I'm using, like pretty much all the time. It reminds me a lot of the attack skill that I used in Lies of P with the Wintry Rapier. It's just a quick like step forward with a bunch of jabs. I feel a bit suspicious. Yes, of course. Yeah, my suspicions were correct. There was indeed an enemy hiding there. I hear one of the little jar guys somewhere. Over here, it looks like. Just between us, word has it the 2 officers who were used to follow the general something something. I didn't catch it all. No. No, I'm too slow at reading. Yeah, it is pretty cool looking, and it's just very flexible, I guess. It's just like a fast follow-up attack. That is something I've kind of wondered with this game, is you have the ability to have quite a few different, like, special attacks. Okay. Okay, we dealt with them, it's fine. But I feel like I can just spam the one over and over. I'm not really seeing the big benefit of using the other options. Because, I mean, they all take your skill points just the same. No, no! What is this? I hate these bats, man. Oh, come on. Okay, whatever, it's dead. It's fine. Ah, yeah, the bats. Still one of my least favorite enemies we've dealt with in this game, and I am now like out of healing. That is not good. We're like barely any distance away. Okay, random bats again. Nice.
Run! That beast's right behind us!
Okay. Don't seem to be finding anything else hidden away. It is funny, I was looking up some comments about this game. Oh gosh, not the monkeys again. Oh no. And some compared it to like Sekiro combined with God of War, which I have not played the God of War games, but I think I understand where they're coming from. It's just once you have broken the enemy's poise, the game really lets you like combo a bunch of hits and do all your big moves and just dump all your skill points into these big damaging combos. So I think that's where they were getting at. And that is like a neat thing with this game, I feel. It does let you really like get these stylish looking skill combos off pretty often. Do I know if there's a perk that keeps an enemy stunned longer? See me keep on attacking as long as possible before doing the stun attack. I don't think I have one. It's just oftentimes I am reacting to what the enemy looks like. So like if the enemy's not in the middle of a move, they'll sometimes get like staggered a little bit, like they'll react, and I just keep going then. And it seems like if you combo your 3 hits into a charge move into a 3-hit, they'll like keep being stuck in this like staggered looking animation. So I think the big thing is just keep going like right after and just keep attacking. But I don't think there's any like skill particularly that I'm using to help that. Bearius the Spider's Nightmare, a book of grim and gruesome fairy tales that has been read to tatters. Once there were 2 bears, Bearius and Bariana. Very creative names we got here. A devoted husband and wife known far and wide for their unshakable bond. After the fearsome dragon Hismar fell, the pair wandered into Scoffa Cave, where Aratra lived, and decided to settle there. But the cave's original inhabitants, giant spiders, were not keen on sharing their territory. Banding together, the spiders launched a relentless assault on the bears. One tragic day, they managed to catch and devour Bariana. After Aratra's death, Bearius emerged from the depths of the cave, where he had been hiding, and began a brutal campaign of revenge against the venomous spiders. Driven to the brink of madness by their venom, and even further by his unquenchable rage, Bearius tore apart every spider he found, until not a single one dared to remain in the cave. Now feared as the spider's nightmare, Bearius roams the cave with a grim, twisted satisfaction. The end. Written by Digor. Interesting. Oh. Ah! Oh, not the freaking monkeys, dude. You're kidding, dude. How are they hitting at this range? Okay, we're good. Now I just can't miss like a single guard. Okay, we still got this. Okay, nice. Well, that was fortunately easier than I expected. Okay, any nice gear we got? Hello, Madison. Hope you're having a good day. We're just cruising through our game here. Having a lot of fun with Khazan here. Of course, I had to say we did not want to go back to the Poison Swamp and the Spider Caves, and yeah, I didn't realize we do have to do that right away for the Blacksmith mission. Oh, nice. Here we go. We've got a nice little resting point here. Good, because we were entirely out of healing. We're doing pretty good today, honestly. Actually, we're doing much better now This morning, I don't know what it was. When I woke up, I must have slept on my shoulder weird, or something else happened like in the night that, like, I just had a really sore shoulder this morning, and it was bothering me for like half the day, but thankfully feeling much better now. It was just like a little rough during the workday, having to deal with that the whole time. Okay, is that a bat again? Not the bats. But gameplay-wise, like, very much still enjoying Khazan. Very happy with it thus far. Oh my goodness, I am just dead. Wow. That hurt. Okay, is that like an elite enemy? That one seemed to take a lot less damage than the previous one. Which is my favorite anime? That is a difficult question, because I'm a fan of quite a few series. But I would say it's like a tie between March Comes In Like a Lion and ReZero and Girls Last Tour. I think I would say like those three are pretty much at the top. For anyone wondering, we have both like Twitch and YouTube chat, so if you don't see me responding to someone specific, they're probably on the other side. Okay, wow, that was very easy. Okay, into not very easy. We are getting absolutely bamboozled by the monkeys. Did it gain back HP? Okay. Yes, it was an elite enemy. Okay, I kind of felt that because it seemed significantly tankier. Anything else? I mean, this is just an upgrade. Is this a side quest area? Yes, this is right after finishing the poison swamp. We saved a blacksmith guy, and this is supposed to get us his blacksmithing hammer back. Your favorite is... Are you saying Naruto, or... I'm not certain exactly. Spelling seems a bit off there, but that's a series that I watched a little bit of when I was younger. But not that much. The like battle shonen, the classic battle shonen, there aren't that many I've gotten into. Hunter x Hunter was pretty good. I liked that one quite a bit. For like battle shonen. Hello, Louis. Hope you're having a good day. We're just chilling. We're back in the spider caves, of course. But thankfully, this might actually be the end of the area. So we might not be here for long. Because we're just trying to find the blacksmith's hammer.
It looks just like the drawing from the book Spider's Nightmare.
Let's knock this down. Bonk. Okay, nice little shortcut. And we'll bump up our damage a tiny bit. Okay. But yeah, let's see what this boss has in store for us. And once again, we are not summoning any assistance, so let's see how it goes. Yes, okay, so it is just a bear. Barius. With his cool little, like, mohawk-looking thing. Okay, that was too late, apparently. Okay, too early. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I mean, hey, at least we aren't dealing with the spider again, right? Because that is not a boss I want to fight again right now. Okay, there, we got the timing down that time. Okay, about half its HP down. Okay, my goodness. I mean, it just seems like an elite version of the boss enemies we've already faced. Oh. Okay, don't dodge backwards for the grab, just saying. Gotta dodge to the side, probably. Okay, bad timing. We're fine. No more heals though, so gotta be a bit careful. Okay, that should be it. There we go. Wow. Nice first attempt.
Please, help me.
Okay, we got the blacksmith hammer as well. I mean, that was pretty simple because we've already faced elite enemies with essentially that exact same moveset. So this was just slap a boss level health bar on him. We hear someone say he's trapped. Is he up above? Where are you, buddy? Really need to watch your stamina meter in this game. Yeah, it is a pretty stamina intense game. I do think a lot of my skills went towards reducing stamina on blocks and like giving us more stuff back. So like a big thing is your skills do not take stamina. So that's why after like one combo, if there's an opening, I'm always weaving in the skill hits. But okay, what are you doing here, buddy? You okay?
That mad bear's gone now, right? Thank you so much for saving me. I was on my way to Heinmach, but got lost, and then hurt my leg running away from the bear, and got stuck here. Please, let me give you a little something for saving me.
Oh, sure. I won't go against that. Unstable soul tear stone. Okay.
I was looking for my brother. He's a scout on an expedition to the snowy mountains, but I haven't heard from him.
The other thing with stamina is like the perfectly timed guards don't consume stamina, unlike a slightly mistimed block. So it really is like a cascading effect. When you get the boss's timing down perfectly, everything just goes so much more smoothly. But in the same sense, it can be pretty punishing if you get just a tiny bit off. Everything can kind of spiral out of control when you run out of stamina.
Yes. How did you
Oh,
know?
do we already know him? I don't remember Bangi.
I found this in the mountains. It seems the Yetis got to him.
Oh, I guess he's dead. I'm sorry. My condolences.
His necklace. We were supposed to explore together. I can't believe he's really gone. Thank you for giving this to me.
Okay, we just got some random wrist guards. Okay. And I guess that's it. I guess we're heading back to the crevice. Let's go. Onwards to the crevasse.
You found my hammer. I expected nothing less from the great Khazan.
The game keeps catching me off guard whenever it goes like instant transition into talking to someone. It just feels very sudden.
Now I can make whatever you need.
Okay, what exactly can we get for this? Dismantle / craft. Dismantle gear to obtain materials.
Oh, look at that. A new design. Let's take a look.
Craft sets. Okay, so these sets have, you know, different ability combos, but this one has fire attack, enemy flame damage increase, activate ruthless damage decrease for 3 seconds, brink guard, grant fire attributes, ruthless damage increase for 15 seconds. Huh. Apart from this, what are some of the other... This has swift attack damage increase 20% at a 4 set, which seems pretty darn good. I don't know. What if we just crafting individual pieces though? Spear, Imperial Soldier Spear. Okay, I do not have enough treated blades at all. Wait, it says control. Oh, so I can adjust the rarity. Is there an easy way to compare this to what I currently have? Okay, that must be what I currently have. I'm not super compelled by, like, what am I going to be doing by crafting stuff? Everything's constantly leveling up, so is it going to matter much? It feels like something you're going to want to do in the very late game. Like, I don't know if your level ever maxes out, but if so, like, that's when I would care to start crafting things. Okay, in the treated blade, you can make a higher rarity one out of a bunch of small ones. You like that you get Lacrima even if you get killed by a boss? You're only at Blade Phantom? Yeah, that is one of the most player-friendly things I've seen in a Souls game. It's because it's so nice that one of my favorite things in Souls games is just challenging a boss over and over and over again. And like I feel like you aren't supposed to be able to beat it after a few attempts. If so, you probably have too many stats on hand. So I really like that the game's actively rewarding you for just sitting there and like grinding out a boss fight, and you get a small incremental power up every so often for doing that. Instead of like being afraid you're going to lose all your Lacrima, because it also puts the Lacrima right outside the boss gates. So like you really are not punished at all for just repeating a boss over and over again. That is one thing I felt was a little off with some base Souls series mechanics. Like, I remember Dark Souls 2 had a pretty intense... your health gets debuffed after you die to a boss unless you use like an item to regain your humanity, I think. And the health decrease just keeps going down the more you die. So that game actively punishes you for being stuck on a boss and just trying over and over again. Yeah, I think we're just gonna save until we get the Vibin jar. That thing is just too cool. The Gurren Lagann sunglasses, like, yeah, we're just gonna sit on that. But do I have the money for this? Yes, I do. Nice. I want to get the Grave Robber Lantern because it's supposed to guide us to treasure chests and collection items. And we haven't really found much else we care to use our money for. But yeah, so I really like that as a Souls game, this one's not